All right, so I did a video the other day talking about showing the compound that we live on here in the province in the Philippines with my girlfriend Sarah. So I kind of wanted to, while we're on that subject, I wanted to talk about the top things that I really enjoy here living in the Philippines, living on a compound, and then also discuss some of the things that have been hard for me to adjust to here on the compound in the province. All right, so we'll start off with one of the top things that I love here at the compound in the province. And as you can see, the scenery, the trees, the view, everything here. Living on this compound is just so nice. You have so many like wild trees. You have tons of fresh fruit. You got avocados, mangoes, coconuts, things like that. So that's really great. And then the scenery, obviously, as you can see, my girlfriend loves to come out here and just sit and just enjoy the view. We have a view of like the city behind us, and then over here you have, you know, the trees and stuff like that. And I love this time of night. So it's just before sunset. So I wanted to come out here just before sunset because I love this time. And that brings us to one of the things that I dislike the most. And I lived like city living when I lived in the United States, so it took me a little bit to get used to adjusting to province lifestyle, and some of that having to adjust to is going to be, of course, the mosquitoes, the flies, the roosters crowing constant, nonstop. It doesn't matter. I thought roosters, they crow at like 6 a.m., but here it's just nonstop, and you got like tons of chickens running around. And we have a fence, so you'll have like the mama chicken running around, and then she'll be on one side of the fence, and then the baby's on the other side, and they're chirping for like a half hour because they got to try to get to their mom. You know, whatever animals, you get tons of spiders here, and I'm not really afraid of spiders, but you get these spiders in your house, and Sarah laughs at me because they're kind of like daddy long legs, but here it's like the Philippines version of daddy long legs. They're house spiders, but these things are big, and their bodies are big, and their legs are big, and they are super, super fast. So she laughs. She's like, they're harmless. They're like daddy long legs to her, but to me, oh man, it just took a while to get used to. Sorry, bugs. And then you get geckos running around inside your house, little baby lizards all the time. See the chickens. Oh, the wild dogs, man. You get tons of stray dogs here, and that's all over the Philippines. But one thing I noticed just recently is I've been here about a year. So coming up in about a month, it'll be about a year that I've been in the Philippines. So apparently now is the mating season for dogs. So we get tons of stray dogs, and these guys, they fight and they mate and they make just crazy noises all the time. So I've had to deal with that recently. Yeah, it is just 5 stray dogs in your yard, and you have to shoo them off, and they're stuck together. That's something that's been fun. But so that's one of the things that I have to get used to. You also get cobras here because we are a little bit in the wild, where you get tons of trees and bushes and grass and things like that. So you do have to worry about cobras. So that is one thing we have to worry about here. I haven't experienced any. I've been here a year, but Sarah's lived here for 34 years her whole life, and she's told me that within the 34 years, she has seen like 2 or 3. I'll show you here. She has this screen door here, and one day she had a cobra they got stuck in the little lining, the little track right here. When she opened the door, it saw a baby cobra in it. So she had to call her dad, and her dad had to come over and kill the cobra, because if you know, usually like baby animals, like venomous animals, they don't really know how to release their venom, so they inject more of it in you, so they're usually more dangerous than the adults and stuff like that. So luckily I haven't seen any yet, but running around, she's always, you know, telling me be careful, you know. So let's see, living on the family compound, it does have its benefits and it does have its drawbacks. Of course, living anywhere with a bunch of family, you're gonna have the drawbacks. You know, everyone knowing your business, kids playing at 6 o'clock in the morning on the weekends, things like that. You know, someone starts a motorcycle. We're all fairly close together, so it's just small things. The house here, a lot of the houses that you live in here, they're not insulated very good, so you hear everything. Plus, we added on to her garage, which is our like dungeon or office, and we put like thin sheets of plywood on there, so it does open up a lot of noise that we hear very much more. So mosquitoes, man, getting bit out here. That's what I get for coming out at this time of night. But yeah, so the good thing about the family though is we're on the back of the compound, so we can leave our doors unlocked and things like that. When you leave, you know, you go out, go shopping, or you go traveling, you hear the bugs and stuff. Those are like beetles in the trees, I guess. But yeah, so when you leave, you have family to watch out for your house, your property, your motorcycles, your property, your bicycle, the kids' bike outside, things like that. So that's great. One of the good things about being on the compound with the family. Another thing is family parties. They have tons of birthday parties, and you know, get to go over there and have, you know, some fun and hang out with the family, get some food. That's another big important thing here is my girlfriend owns her own property and she owns her own house, or the family owns the property. So we don't have rent, and rent is one of the biggest bills you're going to have here in the Philippines, along with food costs and electricity, which I think is fairly normal, but those are your majority of the big bills you're going to experience here. So not having rent is a plus. Trying to get used to the selfie stick. I've never really had to use a selfie stick before when filming, but I switched to a new camera. So which leads me to something else too I want to bring up to you guys, is I made a post on YouTube yesterday, or I made it this morning, and I was asking people, hey, is anyone interested in seeing any of the camera gear that I use, anything I use for vlogging, anything for like behind the scenes? So I thought about it. If you guys are interested and you want to see some of the camera gear I use or anything like that, drop a comment in this video. Let me know if you're interested. If I get enough people that leave comments about this, I will make a video and I'll show you guys what I use. I did show you guys how much I made on YouTube my first 6 months, so same thing. So if you're interested, drop a comment, let me know, and then if I get enough people, I'll make a video on that. To go along with the bad things about living in province lifestyle, one of the good things is, along with the scenery as well, is the fresh fruit that you get here. She has mango trees here, avocado trees. There's an avocado tree right above me. She's got coconut trees. She's got like these wild plants that produce little hot peppers and things like that. Water pressure. A lot of the water here is shared as well, or it's just ran with a garden hose or something like that. And a lot of them on property here, the water is ran on top of the ground. Don't know if it's common or not, but that's how it is. So you'll be taking a shower and then you'll get low pressure, high pressure, low pressure all the time. Internet's pretty good here. We don't really see too many interruptions with the internet, but it is every so often. I hear a lot of people complain about it. We have 2 services here in case one goes out, just because I need the internet for working online. But one of them is pretty reliable. I haven't had too many issues with it. And we're close to the city, so we're not like way far out in the province. We're like right in the middle. So I reckon our internet's pretty good. Another benefit for being in the province here is you get a lot of local Sari-Sari stores, which are just like mom and pop little tiny shops that they put out in front of their house. And you also get a lot of fresh markets, and you get fish and vegetables. A truck will pull up just outside the street and they'll park and they'll have just tons of fish on ice. And these are probably like caught like within the last, like that day or whatever. And a lot of the foods are straight from the farms. So you'll go out and get some corn, you know, get some broccoli, whatever, you know, just fresh fruits, like grown, you know, well, they say like farm to table, whatever, you know. So that's definitely a benefit. We can run out she'll go out and get something from the market or Sari-Sari store and be gone, you know, a total of 2 minutes. So with the views behind me, there's a little string right here. She hangs her clothes on this like clothing line right here, but the view behind me, you have the subdivision where I used to live, and it's kind of cool. We have like a little outlook right here. So during like Christmas, New Year's, things like that, we can just, we camp out right here, bring a bunch of chairs, bring table out for food, and you can sit here and watch fireworks from the subdivisions. You get a really good view. So that's a benefit of living here as well too. Still getting used to all the bugs. I grew up a lot in the city, so for me, mosquitoes, bugs, flies, things like that, I'm not really used to it. And of course, I'm still trying to get used to the humidity, but that's just the Philippines itself. I lived in California for 30 years, so I was used to the heat, but not the humidity. Then I moved to Oregon for 6 years, dealt with a little bit more of the humidity, but it was still cold. So here it's a little bit warm, typically like around 80 degrees, and then you have to deal with the humidity. So what are my favorites about living here? I guess community. So the family all around, haven't seen the kids around play. They're always back here running around the compound, they play in the backyard here. So having family close by, family for Sarah and the kids, having that peace of mind, that security, and of course I mean, to be honest, the free rent. So, I mean, she worked hard for her stuff she got. So that was just a plus for me, not having to rent, owning your own home. The biggest things that I've had to adjust to here with this thing, I guess mine would be all the bugs and all the spiders and having to worry about cobras. Having geckos running around your living room, big, fast spiders. I mean, they're probably like yay big, but I'm just not used to spiders that run super, super fast. And because we added on to the house and we didn't insulate things good enough, a lot of bugs get in. You're in the province and you're by all this trees and bushes and stuff like that, so we'll randomly get big cockroaches too. And there's nothing you can really do about that living in the province like this. So cockroaches, spiders, insects, and then of course the cobras, which I've never seen. So we go through the storage sheds and stuff like that. See the kids, that's another thing you gotta get used to is there's tons of kids living here, nephews and nieces and stuff like that. So you gotta get used to that, but I don't mind it, I like kids. But yeah, going through the storage shed, you go to pull out the lawnmower and you gotta look around and look for cobras. So you have that. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Oh, it's kind of dark there. Hopefully it wasn't too dark. I'm trying out this camera right now. I got this new Action 4 camera, DJI, but I'll go into that if you guys want. So I had to get used to the lighting and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that video, let me know in the comments. If I get enough comments, I'll make a video, show you guys what I use. If you're new to my channel, since I got a lot of new subscribers, showing everybody how much I made with YouTube, things like that. Thank you guys for joining. Drop a comment, say hi. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to, any questions you guys have, anything you want to know, any videos you want, let us know, or just drop a comment, say hi. Hey, kids. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate every one of you guys. And until the next time, I'll see you later.